Dual agency. Well, here's a topic that always gets me into trouble with real estate people. You see, with limited exception and with logic and some 30 years of experience to back me up, I can't find a single instance where dual agency is a good idea. That's where the seller's agent also represents the buyer in a real estate deal. And it simply comes down to this. If you're getting a divorce from your two-timing cheating spouse, would you want his or her attorney representing you too? Are you going to be good saying, "That's okay, honey, I trust you. You just tell me where to sign. I'm sure you'll be fair about the money"? Of course not. Well, dual agency is exactly the same thing. I mean, take a minute and think about it. You're telling the person who's responsible for getting top dollar for a client's property or his client's property, listen, I know you have an ironclad fiduciary responsibility to your seller, and you want to get as much for your property as you can. But would you mind doing me a little favor and helping me pay as little as I can for it at the same time? Because that's what you're saying. And that's what I'm saying. Not only doesn't it work, it can't work. Now, there are those instances when dual agency could work, and that's when, one, you know and trust the seller or the seller's agent with your life, because that's exactly what you're talking about. This is the largest investment you'll ever make, so it might as well be your life. Two, when the seller or the seller's agent has such a lengthy record of honesty and fairness, and you've sat and talked with this person, and you're convinced that you can trust him or her to be as fair and as honest as they can in representing you, this might work. Might work. And finally, third, where you feel competent enough to represent yourself in the deal. You're a realtor, you've done enough deals where you're comfortable with the whole process and might not need the experience of a professional. Broker, agent, attorney, doesn't matter. Now, none of these are as good as having someone's own competent current counsel who's current with real estate law and has a fiduciary responsibility to represent you. But it's certainly better than trusting someone you don't even know. But, like I said on the other topics, read the section, and I think you'll agree that getting yourself professional advice, especially when it doesn't cost you anything, it's really the way to go.